All right, so let's start. In a seated position, sitting up nice and tall. So, think about maybe in a way pushing your tailbone out behind you. So rather than rounding your back like this, right, and concaving this whole front body and compressing our lungs and our organs, you can start to feel your spine grow taller, almost like there's a little string pulling up the tip of the head. Feel your heart lift in front of you, and this opens up the space around your lungs, around your rib cage, creates space around your organs, and makes room for your diaphragm to completely expand, right? So your diaphragm cuts you in half. It's a very interesting muscle in our body. And it expands, it stretches as you inhale. And as you exhale, it creates this kind of like dome in your body. So it actually comes up into your rib cage, into your sternum. And so as you're breathing, your organs are moving, right? So it's interesting to think about what is happening inside of your body as you breathe. A little anatomy lesson. Allow your eyes to close here. Maybe roll the shoulders up and back a few times. And then just start to circulate some deeper breaths through your body. Maybe imagining breathing from your tailbone all the way up to the tip of the head. And then feeling the breath travel back down your spine to your tailbone as you feel yourself landing right where you are in your seated position. And keep your breath kind of circulating longer and deeper. So you try to stretch the breath, if you will, right? We'll be stretching our muscles, of course, throughout our practice, but stretch your lungs, stretch your breath. Go deeper as you inhale. Hold the breath maybe for a moment and then control the exhale, right? Reminding your body you are in control here. And then make that exhale get a little bit longer at the bottom as you push more air out. Just do a couple more rounds of breath on your own, and then we'll breathe together. Start to feel your shoulders relax into your hips, rest into your feet. Notice if your fingers or your thumbs are tensing, so just relax your hands. And then wherever you are in your breathing cycle, open mouth exhale everything out of your body. So squeeze into your core, get all of the stale air out from the little crevices in your lungs. Seal your lips and then take the deepest breath in. Feeling into your belly, feel into your ribs, up into your chest. Hold the breath at the top. Feel really tall on your spine. With an open mouth, exhale it out. Squeeze into your core. Keep your spine tall. Get so empty. And then inhale again into your belly. Feel that breath rise all the way up through your heart, through your throat. Hold the breath. Open mouth, exhale, enjoy it. Relax your shoulders, relax your hips, and then at the bottom of the breath, push more air out. And then last full breath together. Belly full, then our ribs expand, and then the breath rises into your chest. Feel your collarbones lifting slightly. Hold the breath. Open mouth, exhale. Squeeze even more air out until you're completely empty, and then let breath fill you in naturally. And then empty you out naturally. Let breath be natural here. Just let it happen. Relax around your facial muscles, your jaw, your eyes, your tongue. Let breath be as passive as you can possibly get it to be. Just become the observer of yourself in this space and time. Just notice where breath reaches inside of your body without controlling it. Just notice. Let's bring our palms together in front of our heart center. Drop your head down so you're diving in towards your heart space, and take a moment here to set an intention for yourself. So we all have a lot of stuff going on around us. Maybe some more things are happening for others than others, right? And so we all need an intention. We can all use and benefit from an intention, a mental reminder. And as your mind drifts to negative tendencies or weariness or discouraging thoughts, just remind yourself of this intention, this positive word or an I am affirmation, something in the present tense or even in the past tense, like it's already happened, you are already this. So you have this tool to change and redirect your thought process. So find this intention, repeat it in your mind a few times, smile really big, breathe this intention into your being. Good, so let's release our hands down. I'll remind you of this intention throughout class. Let's slowly open the eyes, letting light in if you haven't already, and try to refrain from identifying what you're seeing. Okay, Let's come off of what you might be sitting on. So scoot that bolster or pillow out from underneath you. Sit in Sukhasana, easy pose. So you're crossing your shins here. You're creating like a little diamond in between your legs rather than your ankles being really close to your groin. Flip your palms out away from your body next to your hips, and then inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Start to feel this little stretch through your side body and then inch side to side, almost like you're climbing a rope or you're reaching up side to side. Good. And then pause at center, let your palms face each other. Take another full breath, reach high. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway. Pause when you're about halfway down. Palms face each other. Now, inhale, try to lengthen your spine by pulling your heart forward. And then exhale, squeeze your belly, lower all the way down. Head heavy here. Take a nice deep breath into your back body. As you exhale, relax your head and shoulders more. Good. And then maybe rock your head side to side so you feel a little stretch in your neck. Engage your belly as you exhale, so you're getting the belly out of the way and you're kind of pushing your core, your front core muscles against the back, so you're creating space. And then reach forward actively through those arms and start to walk your hands over to your right. Good. Walk those hands over and start to feel that gentle stretch. Push your left hand into the floor to feel the left hip root. Take a breath, lift the heart to the horizon a little. And then exhale, fold. At the same time as you're folding and landing, you're pushing into that left hand. Feel that left shoulder drop heavy. Take another full breath. Exhale it out, heavier head. And then inhale, lift up, walk your hands back to center, cruise over to the left as you exhale. Take another breath, lengthening the spine. Exhale, right shoulder drops, root through that right hand, feel the right hip press down. Couple full breaths here. Relaxing your facial muscles, letting your head hang heavier. Feeling your shoulders and your chest almost parallel to the floor. Maybe your heart is hovering over the knee. Good. And then with your next inhale, lift up, walk back to center. Take one more breath, tent your fingertips here. So a little tent, full breath, lift the heart. Exhale, walk those hands forward, fold forward. And then engage your core, roll all the way up to seated. Rolling the shoulders as your head is lifting. Swoop the arms all the way up with a big breath in. As you exhale, twist over to your right and drop the arms down. One deep breath here, lift the spine. Exhale and twist. Inhale, lift both arms, face the front or face your computer, whatever you're looking at. Exhale, twist over to the left, drop the arms down. One big breath in. Exhale, twist, gaze back behind you. And then inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist over to the right, arms drop down. One deep breath, lift the heart. Exhale, twist. Inhale, arms up, face the front. Exhale, twist to the left, drop your arms, roll the shoulders, big inhale. Exhale, twist. Good, one more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist to the right, drop your arms down, full breath in. Exhale, twist. Inhale, arms up, full breath, long spine, twist to the left. Exhale, arms down, full breath, lift the heart. Exhale, twist it up. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, release your left hand next to your hip. Walk those fingers out as you side bend. Let that left elbow drop, dropping that shoulder away from your ear. You can even let your head be really heavy here to create a little stretch through the right side of your neck. And if you want more of a neck stretch, start to reach your right arm out to a T from your shoulder. Deep runs of breath into that right side of the neck here or into the whole right side body, whatever feels good for you. Right, you can take the stretch out of the side body by moving your arm out to a T and bring it more into your neck. Or keep the stretch in your side body. Keep that right hip rooted down and breathe into the right rib cage. Take one more full breath wherever you are. Good. And then inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, release your right hand, walk it out, side bend. So you're imagining like you're fitting between a very skinny doorway. So your chest is parallel maybe to the front edge of your mat. So both shoulders here are parallel. We have the tendency to drop this bottom shoulder behind us and reach through that left arm, which is not necessarily a bad thing because you're actually creating a different sort of stretch with this top arm, kind of stretching more into your deltoids, right into that back arm. Right, and then if you want more of that neck stretch, just let your head be really heavy to your right shoulder, and then reach your left arm out to a T, feeling that energetic pull out through those fingers. Create a nice stretch through the neck. Take another full breath wherever you're at. Soften your jaw on your face. Good. And then inhale, let's lift both arms all the way up. Exhale, drop that left hand, reach it over. Now we're gonna move with breath. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, right hand down, reach it over. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, left hand. Inhale up. Exhale, right hand. One more round. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, elongate that breath. Even the exhale, get longer with that exhale. Inhale, arms all the way up, palms meet, look up, hands to your heart. Think about that intention. Take a deep breath into your heart space. And exhale, release your hands. Now you can come forward over your knees if you want to, or scoot your legs off to the side, come to your tabletop. And before we land in our table, come to child's pose. Knees go really wide, tops of your feet meet. Head drops to the forehead, or to your floor, so your forehead meets the floor. Deep round of breath here, maybe rock a little side to side. Start to activate your arms, so you're lifting your elbows and your forearms off of the floor. Feel your shoulders roll away from each other, away from your ears. Take a nice deep breath into the back body. Exhale, engage your belly. And then inhale, round your spine as you come all the way up to tabletop position. Realigning so that your knees are under your hips. Setting ourselves up, tops of the feet are on the floor, fingers are wide. And before we start with our cow and cat, feel the connection of your body on the floor. So the tops of your feet on the floor, pushing down so much that you could lift your knees and even try it. Notice how that feels when you lift your knees, right? What muscles are engaging in your core here as you just simply push to the tops of your feet and lift your knees a couple times, right? So as you land your knees down, imagine like they're lifting off the floor and keep your core that engaged. Take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, round your spine. Tuck your tailbone and bring your chin to your chest. Cat pose. Inhale, drop your belly down. Let your elbows bend a little and pull your heart forward through your arms. Exhale, reverse, round the spine. Cat pose, engaging your core. Inhale, drop the belly. Roll the shoulders, look all the way up. Exhale, cat pose. Let's go a little faster. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, exhale. Keep going. Even go faster, right? We don't typically go really fast here, but you're helping to build energy, building strength, building breath. One more, building a little fire. Good, and then tabletop position. Take a deep breath. Side bend to the right, so squeeze your right hip to your right shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, over to the left. Look over at that hip. Inhale, center. Look over your right shoulder. Look to your right hip. Squeeze your hip to touch your shoulder, almost. Inhale, exhale, left. Inhale, one more round. Exhale, right. Inhale, exhale, left. Good. Now, curl your toes. Push into your hands to push your hips back. Bounce a little up and down. Move side to side so you feel the bottoms of your feet stretching here. Spread those fingers really wide, feeling your foundation nice and strong here. And then let's lift those calves. About an inch off the floor so your shins are parallel. And by calves, I meant shins. Open up your feet hip distance here. Press your chest towards your thighs, dropping your head through your arms. Keep really strong foundation in your hands here. Now start to feel your tailbone reach up, up, up. Notice how that straightens your legs. Lift up on your tippy toes. Bend your knees a little bit. Keep your tailbone reaching up, but start to pull your heels to the floor. And then wag your tail, right? Shake your hips left to right. Open up your feet even wider than hip distance if you want to. Good, and then start walking the dog. Bend your right knee pretty deeply. Drop the left heel down, and then we'll switch. Good. You can even shake your tail as you do that, right? Notice how that kind of pulls at the posterior, your back body muscles of the leg, maybe your side hip. Good. Take one more big breath here. Pause in stillness. Open mouth. Exhale. And then bending your knees, look at your hands. Take one big step forward with both feet. And then inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Come all the way to standing, rolling all the way up as you inhale. Arms reach all the way up to the sun. Look up, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale, swoop your arms up, and as you reach them, lift up onto your tippy toes. Testing our sense of balance here. As you exhale, bend your knees, drop your hips, but keep those heels lifted. Okay? It's okay if your knees are going in front of your toes here. Keep bending, take a deep breath. And then exhale, fold forward, heels down, hands by your feet. Inhale, lift halfway up. Good, exhale, fold. We're gonna do half fold 2 more times. Inhale, lift halfway to your half forward fold. Exhale, fold again, all the way down. 1 more time, inhale, long spine. Exhale, plant your hands, left leg's going back. Drop the knee to the floor, inhale, both arms up. Push away from the right foot real long, real long. Get long here in your torso, and then exhale, sink deeper into your right knee. Take a full breath. Exhale, scoop your right arm down, reaching that arm behind you. Reach your left arm forward. Take another deep breath to lengthen your spine. And exhale, drop your right hand behind you and just lift that left arm up. Exhale, cartwheel the arms down all the way. Outlining your right foot. Curl the left toes, lift the knee. Now you're gonna step back. Find your plank pose, pause. Drop your left knee to the floor and scoop that heel off. Drop your right heel to the floor and then lift the right arm for your side bend. A little supported side bend to start. Flip your right palm to the front of the mat and reach. Good. Really root through the outer right foot here, so feel a little maybe stretch through the outer ankle. Keep your right leg strong, keep that tailbone reaching towards your right heel. Take another full breath, and then release that right hand down. Find your plank pose. From here, slowly drop your hips, but keep your heart lifted, pulling forward. Still your toes are curled behind you. Go ahead, take another breath. Engage your belly, lift your hips up, find your downward facing dog. Deep on a breath right here. Sigh it out as you exhale. Let's bend both knees, look at your hands, take a big step forward with both feet. Inhale there, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Plant your hands, right leg goes back. Drop that knee to your floor. Untuck the toes, inhale, lift. Push away from this left foot. Both palms are facing each other here. You're really long through the torso, keeping your core tight as you bend deeper. Feeling that beautiful stretch. Take another full breath. Left hand swoops down past that left knee, right arm reaches forward. We're reaching actively in two directions. Lift your spine with an inhale. Exhale, left hand drops back, right arm pulls up. Another full breath, and then exhale, cartwheel your arms to the floor. Curl your right toes, step back, left foot steps back. Find your plank, take a breath, and drop your right knee down. Scoop that foot off the floor, or off your mat. Left heel to the floor. Inhale, left arm up, supported side plank. Activate this left leg, reaching through and pushing through that left heel. Left arm extends all the way to the front of the mat, so you feel this nice stretch. Another couple breaths. Active through the leg, active through the tailbone, pulling to that heel. And then left hand comes down. Find your plank pose. Pause here. Feet hip distance. Take a breath. Drop your hips, but keep your heart pulling forward. Little micro bend in your elbows. Roll the shoulders back. And then downward facing dog. Lift those hips up and back. Full runner breath in. Sigh it out. 2 more breaths here. Try to really elongate your spine. Down dog is all about that spinal extension, right? Heels pressing towards the floor. They don't have to touch. Maybe a little bend in your knees to help you flip the tailbone up. Take another breath. Open mouth, exhale. Relax your head through your arms. Bend your knees, inhaling. Look at your hands, and then exhale to the front of the mat. So you're empty in the breath when you get there. Then we inhale, lift halfway. Exhale and fold forward. Come all the way to standing. Rolling up, swooping your arms up, maybe a little back bend, and then hands to your heart center. Full round of breath, intention in your mind. Exhale, release your hands. Swoop your arms up, lift your heels at the same time. Then bend the knees, sink your hips lower, maybe reaching your hips behind you and start to let your torso come forward. But lift those heels even more. Keep your tummy tight, take another breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Heels down, hands down. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands. Left leg goes back. Drop that knee to your floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right arm swoops down. Coming back into our twist, full breath in. Exhale, right hand down, left arm up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cartwheel your arms down. Beautiful, guys. Moving a little quicker. Right leg steps back, find your plank. Drop the left knee, find your side plank. Supported here, right arm reaching forward. We will get to the full expression of our side plank, so just take your time. And then right hand comes down, find your plank. Take a breath. Drop your hips, but pull that heart forward, little bit in your elbows, roll the shoulders, exhale, downward facing dog. Full runner breath in, and then sigh it out. Inhale to bend your knees. Look at your hands, step forward, both feet. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold, right leg goes back. Drop that knee, untuck the toes, inhale, lift. Exhale, left arm swoops, right arm reaches forward, full round of breath. Left hand drops back, right arm reaches up. Inhale to lift in your twist, exhale to cartwheel the arms down. Right toes curl, we step the left leg back, find your plank. Drop the right knee, swoop that foot off, left heel drops, side plank, full breath. Reach the left arm forward, one more. And then left hand comes down, find your plank, pause here, take a breath. Drop your hips, pull that heart forward, shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep rounds of breath, let's do 3 here. Sighing it out, let your head be heavier. Maybe shake yes and no. Strong through your shoulders here, so rather than just pushing your chest towards your thighs, keep your shoulders really strong and stable by rolling the outer shoulders towards the outer edges of the mat and down. Another full breath with an open mouth, exhale it out. Bend your knees, look at your hands, step forward. Inhale there, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Come to standing all the way up. Little back bend. Hands to your heart as you exhale. Take a deep breath here. Release your hands. Inhale, swoop them up, lift up onto your tippy toes. Exhale, bend your knees, sink your hips. Now your toes can be together, knees can be squeezing together here, or feet are hip distance and your knees are pointing straight forward in the direction of your toes. Take another breath, keep those heels lifted, and then slowly half chair. Hands by your hips, belly touches your thighs. Inhale, swoop forward and up. Exhale, half chair. Keep those heels lifted as high as you can. Inhale, chair. Exhale, half chair. Inhale all the way to standing on your tippy toes. Hands to your heart, heels down, exhale. Full breath in. Release your hands, exhale. Swoop them up, big breath. Fold forward all the way down. Inhaling, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Feet hip distance or big toes together, now regular chair. Drop your hips, inhale, arms forward. Exhale, right arm reaches back, left arm reaches forward. Inhale, reach that arm forward. Exhale, left arm goes back. Inhale, exhale, right arm. So now as we're twisting, think about how your hips are moving with you. Try to keep your hips so stable. So as you're just moving your arms, your kneecaps are staying in one parallel line. One more round, left arm goes back. Good, and then inhale forward, fold as you exhale all the way. Inhale again, lift halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands, step both legs back to your downward facing dog right away. Bring your big toes to touch here. Let's inhale the left leg up. Bend the knee and open up that hip. And then do some big circles, bringing that left knee down towards your right, opening it up and out. And then change directions. Straighten that left leg, downward facing dog as you exhale. Right leg lifts. Bend that knee, open up that hip, and then big circles with that hip. So you're bringing your knee down towards the left, opening it up and out. Good, other direction. Three-legged dog. Exhale, bring your right knee to your nose and drop your foot between your hands. Now our left heel is going to swivel to the floor, so we're finding warrior two. Left arm circles up, bringing us up into our warrior two pose. So now I'm going to face you. Right toes are pointing straight to the front of the mat. Left outer foot's almost about parallel to the edge, the back edge. Roll the shoulders back. Good, bend deeper into your right knee. And then check it out, see that you can see all 5 toes in front of your right knee. And then you should be able to see the big toe and the second toe on the inside of your right knee. So feel your right knee externally rotate here, moving this thigh externally. Right palm flips up, reach forward, keep your right knee deeply bent. Lift the right arm up and back. Good, full breath here. Reach back as you exhale. Come to your warrior two, inhale, pause. Full round of breath, sink deeper, and then push away from that right foot. Your right leg goes straight, and then let's rotate on this heel, bringing your right toes to point to this long edge of the mat. Let's bring our hands to our hips, elbows squeezing behind you. Take a full breath in, and as you exhale, start to fold forward. So you're hinging at your hips. Elbows are still squeezing behind you, shoulders are peeling away from your neck, and your head starts to drop. Your hands can come to the floor whenever it feels good. Take 2 deep breaths here. Inhale, walk up onto your hands. Left hand is gonna come underneath your face. It can be on a fist or your palm. Let's inhale the right arm all the way up. So I'm gonna mirror you. Right arm comes all the way up. Now notice how your hips maybe tilt here. So drop into your right hip. Dip that hip low. Feel, maybe even bring your right hand onto your sacrum to feel that your lower back, your sacrum is parallel to the ceiling. And then every inhale, elongate your spine out of the hips. Exhale, focus on the upper body twisting. Take 2 more breaths here. 1 more. And then slowly release this left hand down. Bring that, right hand down. Bring your right hand on the floor and inhale the left arm up. And notice how your hips tilt, right? So dip that left hip down, feel that right hip lift. You may come out of the twist a little bit, but think about lengthening your spine forward. Exhale, twist in your thoracic spine, your upper back. 1 more. Good, and then left hand comes down. Take 1 more breath in your half fold. Fold forward as you exhale. Last full breath. Sigh it out. Hands to your hips. Elbows reaching up to the ceiling. Squeeze those shoulders back. Engage your core. Lift all the way up. Good. Interlace your hands behind your back. Roll the shoulders back. This is where your strap comes handy if you want it. Take a deep breath. Lift your heart. Squeeze those shoulder blades behind you. And then push your hips behind you. Fold forward. Humble clasp. Opening up across your chest now. Feeling your hands lift away from your low back. Relax your head and neck. Shake yes and no. 1 more breath, that's it. Engage your core, lift all the way back up. Beautiful. Release your hands, open your arms out to a T. Now bend your knees. Let's jump our feet and our hands together. Woo! Awesome. Hands to our hips. Look at the front of your mat, and then let's come forward. Inhale, both arms all the way up, lift onto your tippy toes. Exhale, bend your knees, sink your hips. Squeeze those knees together. If your toes are touching, take a breath. Half chair as you exhale. Keeping your heels up, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, half chair. Inhale, chair. Exhale, half chair. Woo! Inhale all the way to standing. Reach up, hands to your heart. Exhale, heels down. Full breath. Release your hands. Okay, bring your right foot to step back. Right away, drop that heel down. Find your warrior 2. Good, coming into it a little differently. Your left toes are pointing straight forward. Your right outer foot's about parallel to the edge of the mat, arms to a T. Roll the shoulders back. Beautiful, sink deeper into your left knee. And then check it out, all 5 toes in front of that kneecap, you can see, right? You can see your big toe and second toe on the inside of the knee, so you're pushing this thigh out. Good, heart is parallel to the long edge of the mat, sinking deeper. Left palm flips up, reach forward, inhale. Lift that left arm up and reach back. Keep bending your left knee. Keep externally rotating that thigh to the left side of the mat. Another breath. Inhale, come back up. Good, sink a little lower. 1 more. Push away from this left leg. Rotate on these left heels. Left heel, point your toes towards the long edge. Now hands to our hips. We're gonna heel toe our feet in. Just about a footprint, toes are pointing away from you, and we're sinking low into goddess pose. For you to sink low, 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 low. Backs of our hands on those inner thighs, helping to lift your heart forward here. So try to think about getting your shoulders right on top of your hips. Typically, we will stick our seat out and our shoulders will come forward. So try to pull those hips down, lift your shoulders right on top of your hips and sink lower. Lengthen that tail, lengthen that low back, feel your lower belly lifting then. Yeah, lift that pelvis, your front pelvis in and up. Another breath, sink lower. And then cross your wrists in front of you, scoop your arms up, lengthen your legs long. Exhale, open your arms, cross your wrists in front of you, sink low. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, cross and sink. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more, inhale. Exhale, drop here, stay here. Backs of your hands to your inner knees, 5 full breaths. Sink lower, find your intention. Feel the burn. You've got it. Keep your core tight here. Another breath. Sink lower. One more. Soften all of your facial muscles. You've got it. And then cross your wrists. Inhale to stand. Reach up. Hands to your heart. Exhale. Forward on your breath. Open mouth. Exhale. Hands to our hips. Let's rotate on our right toe, your left toes. Step forward to the front of your mat. Inhale, lift up onto your tippy toes, reach high. Exhale, sink your hips, stay high on your tippy toes. Full breath in. Exhale, half chair. Inhale, chair. High on those tippy toes, woo! Exhale, half chair, you got it. Inhale, chair. Exhale, last one, keep those heels lifted. Pause here, take a breath. Engage your core, roll the shoulders back, gazes down, crown of the head's forward, another breath. Heels down, forward fold, exhale. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, find your down dog. Pause here, 3 breaths. Relaxing your head, broad across your upper back and shoulders. Tailbones reaching up to the back corner of the room. Another full breath. Sigh it out. Drop to your knees. Find a child's pose. Please, big toes meet, forehead to the floor. Beautiful movements, guys. Moving a little quicker today. Super proud of you. Hopefully you're building the heat, getting a little sweaty maybe. I have my space here blowing on me to get a little extra sweat going because, you know, we're all inside a lot these days. So just pause here, internalize for a moment, just observe how you're feeling. Sense of temperature in your body, the movement of your breath. Maybe find your intention. Take a couple more breaths. Good. And then let's lift up to your tabletop. Find that table. Let's extend your left leg along. And then swoop, I'm gonna do my right leg, but your left leg, okay? Swoop those left toes to point out to the left side of the room and reach this leg all the way over to the side so that your heel is in line with your hip. Now notice, maybe you're sinking into your right side. So push away from that right side, feel strong and stable. Keep lifting that heel up in line with your hip and engage that left side of your body. Another full breath, lift it. And then point your toes, tap your toes on the floor, inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep going. Strong in your arms, strong in those shoulders, strong through the head and the neck. 2 more. Lift the leg, swoop it back, knee to nose, round your back. Inhale, bring that leg back. Exhale, right knee or left knee, left elbow. Inhale it back. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. So cross your body. Inhale it back, pause, bend the knee, reach your right arm forward, okay? And then swoop this right palm all the way back, maybe reach for your foot. You can't touch the foot, no worries, just pause and balance. If you can grab your foot, kick your foot into your hand and back bend it. Look up, create a little arch in the spine like a cow, take another breath. Soft, mindful release, left right arm forward, left leg back, tabletop exhale. Inhale, cat and cow if you want. Beautiful work. Awesome. Now we're going to extend your right leg back. Heel is up. Beautiful. Now point those toes out to the side. Swoop that heel out in line with your hip. Notice if you're sinking into your whole left side. So push away from the floor. Engage through the whole right side waist, your side abdominal muscles. Point your toes. Exhale, tap the toes on the floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Keep going. I know it may be burning. It may be hurting. You've got it. You're building a lot of strength and a lot of heat. Let's do 3, 2, 1. Pause, flex the foot, swoop it back. Knee to your nose, round your back body. Inhale, that leg long. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, back. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale it back, pause, bend your knee, left arm comes forward, flip your left palm all the way back, reaching for the foot. Test your balance, maybe just do the reach or grab your foot and back bend. Deep breath here, and then mindful release, leg long, arm long, tabletop. Inhale, cat and cow. Exhale, cat, I should say. Inhale. Exhale. Find your downward facing dog. Beautiful work, guys. Little core work, little outer hips strengthening there, preparing us for our balancing posture. Couple more breaths right here. Bring movement in. Good, one more. Now, before we do our balance, let's cross your feet here. Cross your shins, try to cross your upper legs, and start moving your feet so your left foot goes to the right side of the mat and your right foot goes to the left. Try to get them towards the outer edges of the mat and then bend your knees and drop down onto your knees. Feet are wide, we untuck the toes, so the tops of your feet are on the floor, and then sit all the way back. Good. Now we're in cow face pose legs here. Hands next to your hips, lift and lengthen. Take a full breath in. Engage your belly as you exhale, and then slowly, if you want to, start to reach forward. Now, if this cross of your legs is too much, you can bring support underneath your seat to literally lift you up, creating space. Right? We just did a lot of outer hip strengthening, so now we're stretching there. So try to find some nourishment here with your breath. Maybe some kind, loving words into your hips, like, I'm so proud of you for what you just did, hips. It's really hard and frustrating, and I didn't want to complete it, but we stuck through it, and we're strong. We're stronger than we think we are sometimes. In fact, always. All right, now we're gonna do a yoga trick. So, I don't know which leg is in front for you or on top. My right leg is on top, so I'm gonna rotate to my left. If your left leg is on top, you're gonna rotate to your right, but basically we're gonna do a yoga trick. Rotate in the opposite direction of that top leg all the way. So now you cross your legs and the opposite leg is on top. We drop to the knees, we untuck those toes, and we sit back. So now my left leg is on top. Hopefully you guys all got it. And if not, just find the opposite leg on top and it's no big deal. Hands by your hips, lift and lengthen. Engage your belly as you exhale. Keep a smile on that face. Another full breath. And just start to walk forward, feeling this nice stretch in the outer hips. Breathe all of that beautiful oxygen into your lungs, of course, but into your hips. Right, think about those little tiny stretches that you feel in the outer hips, right? And those are the little ligaments and tendons and muscles that connect to your outer hip bone, your greater trochanter, the ball and the socket, right? Top of your femur bone. Good, and then lift back up. Okay, now you can come over your legs, you can scoot them up, untangling them, come back to your downward facing dog. However you want to get there, that's when we'll meet. Nice deep round of breath in, sigh it out, exhale. Okay, now let's lift the right leg up, three-legged dog. As you're here, push the left heel to the floor, lift that right heel up, press out of your hands so you feel your spine and torso really long. Keep using your hamstring on that right leg to lift it higher, 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 and then bring the knee to your nose. Bring your shoulders forward, drop your right foot to the floor, and swivel that left heel down. Cartwheeling your arms up for your warrior two. Good, pausing here. I'm gonna face you. Beautiful. Nice and long, wide stance here, my friends. Full breath in, relax your shoulders. Now your left hand can come to your hip. Okay, from here, we're gonna come into half moon pose. So, options. Option one, grab your prop. You can start stepping your left foot forward. By grabbing your prop, I mean your block, or your cans, or your book. Find your hand on that support, about a footprint in front of your toes and a little bit out to the right edge of your mat. And then bring your body weight onto this right leg and fly the left. Feeling your outer hip bone, all these muscles help to lift the leg. Now we work on stacking everything. Left on top of right. Left arm can start to extend up when you're ready. Keep your left toes flexing towards me. Good. Now if you want, you can come out of it and try to come into it a little differently. Testing your sense of balance, bend into your back leg, prepare your mind for bringing all of your weight and balance onto this right leg, and then float right into it. Lifting that left leg, and then like a pendulum, dropping your right hand down maybe to the support, or Fingers graze the floor. Left arm can extend up. Let's do 3 more breaths wherever you're at. Starting to stack. Feel your tailbone reach towards that left heel, elongating your low back. Feeling your lower belly lift to your chest. Last deep breath. And then warrior 2, so mindfully. See how slowly you can go. Woo! All right, warrior 2, we did it. Deep breath in. Release your hands to your lower back here. Clasp them. Roll your shoulders back. Take a full breath. Now move your hips back as you fold forward. Keep bending your right knee pretty decently. Relax your head. Take another breath. Good, and then slowly engage your core. Come all the way back up. Release your hands. Cartwheel your arms down, outlining that right foot. Right leg steps back. Find your plank pose, maybe back into your 3-legged dog. Bend your knee, open up the hip, and rotate that hip. Big circle. Good job. Other direction. Good. Straighten that leg, downward facing dog. Exhale. Take a full breath in. Sigh it out. Another full breath. Make some noise. Good. Okay, big toes can touch if you want. Lift the left leg, 3-legged dog. Remember, as you're lifting, feel that right heel push to the floor. Your left heel is lifting to the sun. Relax your head and neck. Take another breath. Lift it, lift it, lift it. And then knee to your nose. Bring your weight forward. Drop your foot to the floor. Swivel your right heel down. Bend that left knee so you find your warrior 2 legs already. Scoop the right arm up. Let that arm pull you all the way up. Good. Warrior 2. Adjust your stance. Feel nice and long in those legs. Strong and confident through these arms. Maybe gazing over your left fingers. We'll stretch your neck. Deep round of breaths. Good. Now here we go. You can opt for option A. Hand to your hip. Step forward. Find the block. Lift the leg, right? Or test your balance. Looking at you, Deb, right? You can even keep that right hand on your hip or out to a T. Bend that back leg. Prepare the mind and that left foot. Find your balance on that leg. And then like a pendulum, lift the right, lift your right arm, drop your left hand. And then start to stack. Changing your gaze is totally gonna mess with your balance too. So maybe look forward rather than down, right, or off to the side. Or try to challenge yourself and look to your right hand. Deep breaths. Steady breath, steady body. Elongate those exhales. And inhales. Feel the tailbone roll along towards your right heel. One more breath. Remember, so slowly bend that left knee, drop that right foot back. Woo! Warrior 2. Deep round of breath in. Release your hands to the low spine, opposite clasp. Roll your shoulders back. Take a deep breath. Hips move back. Heart drops forward. Left knee bends. Right leg is strong. Lift those hands away from your lower back. Relax your head heavy. Shake yes and no. And then slowly come back up. Release your hands nice and strong. Full breath. Cartwheel it down. Left leg floats back, 3-legged dog. Right heel down. Open up that left hip, big circles. Woo. Find your breath. Straighten that leg back. Downward facing dog. Feet nice and wide, almost as wide as your mat. Take a deep inhale. Relax your head, open mouth, exhale. Good. Now, walk your hands back to your feet. Open up your feet so your toes are pointing out. Drop your hips low into a low squat. Beautiful. Palms meet. Roll the shoulders back, take a breath. Engage that lower belly with your exhale. Keep trying to grow your spine longer up through the crown. Couple more here. One more full breath. Press those palms together strongly. Release your hands to the floor, all the way behind you. Let those legs go long in front of you. Scoot to the center of your mat, and then you can choose to keep facing me towards the front of your mat or face the long edge and open your legs out wide. Coming into a wide-legged seated position. If you bring a pillow or something underneath your hips, this will help you find a little bit more spaciousness to fold forward, right? You're literally just lifting yourself up to help gravity pull you. But if you don't have anything underneath you, that's fine, so long as you can lengthen that low back, right? Rather than tugging that tailbone underneath you, try to pop it out behind. Hands on the outer hips, helping to push your hips forward and open those legs a little more. Starting to feel maybe a little stretch through those inner legs. Now, lift and lengthen, heart right over your hips. Good. Hands can come in front. Take another full breath, lift that heart forward, and then slowly lean into it. Won't take much to feel this. Once you feel that gentle stretch, breathe. Big inhale. Soften your face and your jaw. Let the elbows bend as you exhale. Surprise yourself and go a little deeper. 5 more breaths here. Relax those facial muscles. Think about your intention. Start to relax your head, letting all the muscles of the neck soften. Last deep, meaningful breath. Come all the way up. Beautiful. Let's bring our right leg in. Okay? Ankle is pretty close to really high up on your right inner thigh versus that foot on your left inner thigh. Try to get the ankle close to the connection point of your groin, right? And then your left toes are up. Let's bring the back of your left hand on the inner shin. Your right hand comes back and feel your heart start to face the right knee. Inhale that right arm up and then exhale, start to reach your right arm to those left toes. Keep facing your heart towards that right bent knee. Maybe gaze up past your right tricep, bottom of the upper arm. Root the right hip down and breathe into that stretch. Soften your face. 3 more here. Elongate the exhale, 1 more. And then inhale all the way back up. Your right hand's gonna drop next to your hip. Swoop your left arm across your body. Push into your right hand and this right knee and shin. Left ankle presses. You're lifting your hips up, pushing your hips forward as you reach your left arm back behind you. Take another breath and then slowly lower those hips all the way down. Beautiful. Right leg goes long, left knee comes in. Remember, ankle high up towards that left groin, right? The left upper thigh. And then your right toes are up, back of your right hand's on the inner knee or shin, facing your heart towards that left knee, but find length. Lifting your spine up out of the hips to start, then we rotate. Lift the left arm up, full breath. Exhale, we guide that left or right arm down the leg as we reach the left arm over. Keep the left hip rooted. Keep pushing your right arm into that leg so you're opening up your heart forward. Every exhale, engage your belly, reach a little more. Keep breathing. Elongate the exhale, engage your core. Notice how that creates more stretch. One more here. And release, inhale up, woo. Left hand down, right arm swoops across, we push up onto our left knee, shin, right ankle, we reach that right arm behind you, and then exhale, lower down, beautiful. All right, let those legs go long now. Hands right by your hips, shake those legs side to side, side to side, side to side. Big circles with your ankles. Opposite direction. And then one seated forward fold. So remove the bits out from under you. Swoop your arms all the way up, grow tall, and then exhale, fold. Don't hesitate to let your knees bend just slightly or a lot. Lift your heart to those toes with the breath in. Exhale, engage your belly, pull your heart low, low, low. Elongate the breath here. Breathe right into your back body. Heavier head with the exhales. Elongating those exhales. Slowly roll all the way up. Roll the shoulders up and back. Bend those knees, feet on the floor. Have a seat in the middle of your mat. Now let's swoop those arms forward. Lean back just slightly and lift those calves parallel to the floor. Glue your legs together. Now inhale, elongate your legs forward, lean slightly back. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, lean. Exhale. Inhale, slowly. Inhale. Inhale. Last one. Pause here. Lift that heart up, engage your belly. Good. Now slowly roll to your back body. Keep those knees landing right over your hips. Arms out to almost a T, maybe palms down. You can do a T if you want to. Keep your calves parallel, knee points right on top of your hips. Your thighs are in a straight line out from the floor. Feel your lower belly just engage right here. Point your toes towards the front of the mat. Keep your legs exactly in this formation. So no more of a bend in your knee, no more of a straight leg, just as they are. Slowly just dip your toes towards the floor so your thighs move away from you. Inhale, lift those knees back up on top of your hips. Exhale, tap those toes. Good. Inhale, lift. Nice and slow. Exhale, tap. So you can cheat here, and I wouldn't know, right? You can just bend your knees and like tap your toes, right? So there's really like no engagement of that core. Keep your legs so strong in this formation, knees pushing together, and then you tap and lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift for 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. You've got it, guys. For 1. Bring those knees up, pause. Now slowly drop both knees over towards the right, about halfway to the floor, and then lift back up. Drop them over to the left, about halfway to the floor, and then lift back up. Now you're trying to keep your shoulder blades on the floor. Drop over to the right halfway. Inhale up, use your core strength here. Exhale to the left. Feel your core, pull those knees back up, over to the right, and up, and over to the left, and up. Now you're gonna drop both knees to the right all the way. Good. Bring your left hand behind your head. Look straight up at that ceiling. Reach your, right hand behind your head, left arm up to the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, lift your head and your heart and your shoulders. So you're doing a twisted crunch. Exhale back, or inhale back down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Keep going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Open your arms out to a T. Hold on with your right hand to your outer left leg. Pull those knees closer and enjoy this twist. Take 3 full breaths. 2 more. Maybe gaze at that left arm. And then come all the way back up onto your back, arms out to a T. Keep those knees together, drop them over to your left all the way. Now your left hand's officially behind your head, right arm is up to the ceiling. We take a deep breath, exhale, we lift and crunch. Inhale back, exhale up. Keep going. Four, 3, 2, 1. Release that right arm out to a T, gaze over there. Left hand to your outer right thigh, pulling those knees closer to your chest. Feeling this twist in your low back or lumbar spine. Take a few deep breaths. And then come on to your back again. Rock and roll. If there's any additional movements that feel good, maybe a half straddle with your hands on your inner thighs, rocking side to side, do that. If there's anything else that will help you to feel complete in your practice, please invite it in. Right? And if it's nothing and you're ready for your Shavasana, your final resting pose, it's easy to skip this part at home, but I encourage you to really stay with it. We have prepared our body for rest. That's what we do with our practice. So now we can give ourselves a big hug, wrapping your arms around your shins, nose pulling up to your knees, rounding your back. Take a full breath in. And then exhale, release everything long and down onto the floor for your final resting pose. Let your feet flop open, a little wider than your hips. Relax those legs, arms by your side, tuck your shoulders under you. Allow your eyes to close, and then let's exhale all the stale air out from your body. Get empty. Seal your lips and take the deepest breath in. Go all the way to the top, hold the breath. Zip it up. And then with an open mouth, exhale it out. Get any wiggles and jiggles out. So you can feel your upper back, mid, and low back relax heavily. Your feet relax the legs, arms. Your hands are soft and relaxed. Eyes are closed. Now the goal here is to do nothing. And so even as the mind wants to go and do and plan, just observe as your mind is wandering off. And choose to drop those thoughts and bring yourself back to this moment in time. You're allowing yourself to let everything else go, including any tension that thoughts may have created in your body. So as you notice the mind drifting and you're thinking, as you exhale, relax your whole body and let it go. Even as you feel relaxed, give yourself the permission you need to relax more. Jaw, tongue relaxing inside the mouth, eyes, hands, feet, your whole body is relaxed. And then slowly begin to deepen your breath. Start to wiggle and jiggle, letting movement come back into the body, reawakening your vessel. Your ankles and your fingers, your wrists, rock your head side to side. And then a full body stretch, arms reaching back, toes forward, reaching, stretching, flexing. Take a full breath in. And then relax. Bend your knees, roll over to your side, land there. Pausing there. Take a breath there. Smile really big and hold some major gratitude for yourself here for choosing to take this time to move and breathe. Challenge yourself to move through blockages, right? To break through blockages. Powerful practice. And then keep your eyes closed and just press yourself up to a seated position, feeling your way there. One last sense, being mindful of your sense of touch. Roll the shoulders back, lift your spine tall. Let's take a nice deep breath in through the nose. With an open mouth, exhale and side out. The corners of your mouth lift to your ears. Give yourself a big smile. Breathe in that smile. Think about your intention here. Let this guide you whenever you need it. Reminding yourself that you are in control of the way that you think, as hard as it may be to remember that at times. You are a powerful human being. You can do anything that you want to. Bring our palms together in front of our hearts. Begin to rub your palms to generate heat and energy. Go faster and faster to feel heat. And then bring your warm palms to cup over your closed eyes, barely draping on your face. Take a nice full breath in, absorbing that all inside. And then release your hands down the face. Rest your palms in front of your heart. Believe in yourself. Do what you are supposed to. Appreciate yourself. Enjoy yourself. And love yourself. From my heart to yours, my friends, namaste.